Aged 40, I was terrified. Terrified of leaving my children without a parent. I had been orphaned aged 8 and knew the pain and loneliness of growing up without a family or anyone who truly loved or wanted me. And yet I desperately wanted to travel, explore new cultures, learn about the world. But how could I leave my 3 young children? Equally, I couldn't ignore the push of my multi-ethnic heritage driving me out of my suburban life, nor the pull of the injustices around the world that I wanted to be part of making right. So I'm here today to really tell you about my ABC blueprint of how to conquer fear and transform your life. A, authenticity and being honest with yourself. Being honest about what you want and then being even more honest about what is holding you back from achieving what you want is, for me, the most important and crucial first step. So being honest with yourself is one of the most scary things to do for so many reasons. Well, firstly, because it invites disappointment. What if that inner dream never happens? Now I've acknowledged what it is, what I want. How will I cope if it never materializes? Well, secondly, how silly do my hopes and fears sound even to me? And how much more silly would they sound to other people? And no one wants to feel silly. And thirdly, because it will require courage and work to make the dream happen. And do I really have what that takes? All of those reasons are summarized in one 4-letter word, F-E-A-R. Fear stops us from envisaging a better tomorrow. It keeps us stuck in the sludge of our own lives, unable to make the hopes and dreams buried in our heart into a reality. So let's go back to my dream of world exploration, which I had by this stage not only verbalized, but written down on paper as part of the vision for my future life. One day, I was turning the key in the lock of my house when I heard a voice in my head just saying, "Phone that international human rights organization one more time." Well, they told me twice before to go away, but I did phone one more time. "What a coincidence," they said. "Yes, we know we've told you to go away before, but the person we've just given the job to has unexpectedly had to retract her acceptance. Would you like a chat?" Not only did I get the job, but I took it on my conditions, which included working from home and working part-time so I could be there for my children, and also stipulating that I would not be leaving my children to engage with their mission trips. But then, within just a few months of starting the role, I found myself boarding a plane to a lawless part of Southeast Mexico, still crying about leaving my children, convinced they would be left motherless and I would never see them again. I cried every day that week, in fact, but it broke the power that fear held over me. And before long, I was visiting war-torn Iraq, the devastated West Bank, and hidden parts of northeast India, amongst other places. It all started for me, and it can for you also, by being authentic and allowing your hopes and dreams to surface. And also by being very, very honest about why you are afraid to pursue that vision, and then simply take the next step forward.